Canadian oil. Now, we're going to have more coverage on the reaction to the tariffs coming up in the next half an hour. Now, we're going to turn our attention to Washington, D.C. for just a moment. That's where recovery efforts are still underway in the Potomac River after a regional jet and military helicopter collided last week. Now, crews are actually back on site today to lift debris. Fox News correspondent Alexandria Hoff is at Reagan National Airport with more.
Days after a deadly aircraft collision over the Potomac River, salvage crews are starting to lift the wreckage from the water. Those pieces will then be taken to a hangar to be investigated. Divers anticipate they'll recover more bodies as they remove the debris.
Those are beautiful, beautiful souls that lived with brilliance and really shined.
And there are new questions about the military helicopter involved in that crash. The NTSB now investigating why there is a discrepancy between the regional jet's black box showing the aircraft at around 325 feet when the collision happened and air traffic control data showing the helicopter at 200 feet during that same time. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says many FAA systems are outdated and need an update after a crucial warning system for pilots temporarily went down on Saturday.
We have to rush this new system online because, again, this is the second time in 2 years it's gone down.
The Trump administration has also blamed DEI hiring practices for air traffic controllers failing during the previous administration. Former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg responded on X, saying his team put safety first.
To say that it has to do with the person's color of their skin or their gender, I think that's just poor leadership.
Meanwhile, the NTSB says it is all hands on deck as it also investigates what caused the deadly medical jet crash in Philadelphia on Friday. At Reagan National Airport, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.
Well, 5 people hurt on the ground from a deadly Learjet crash in Philadelphia remains hospitalized this midday. Now, 3 of those victims are in critical condition. The jet, which was an air ambulance, was headed for Mexico Friday evening when it went down with six people aboard. Now, there were no survivors on the flight, and 1 person on the ground was also killed.
It was only airborne for a very short period of time before something went terribly wrong and it crashed. I want to state for the record that our city continues to mourn their loss, and they are in our thoughts and prayers.
Officials say everyone aboard the jet was from Mexico.